Am I the asshole for walking away from my parents after they told me they're going to adopt my brother's biological sibling? My parents became foster parents after I, 16 male, was born. They actually adopted 3 kids from foster care before they decided to stop fostering. At the time, my parents said they wanted to focus more on their kids, but really, I think they were struggling with 4 of us. And I think near the end, fostering became more for the money than anything. As the oldest and their bio kid, they didn't worry if I felt like I belonged or not. I had to make more sacrifices than my siblings. Stuff for me came last. I got less than my siblings too, and gifts were cheaper so they could splurge a little for my siblings. So, for Christmas, I'd maybe get some clothes and books I don't really read. My siblings would get toys, tablets, and stuff they loved. For my birthday, I'd get a smaller cake and essentials as gifts again. When I was 12, my grandparents bought me a laptop for my birthday, and my parents pressured me into giving it up so it could be used as a family computer instead of a personal one just for me. I said no the first time, but my parents weren't going to accept it. I don't get to go out with my friends often because my parents don't want to use gas driving me, and they don't want to give me money to eat or go to a movie or whatever. They also send me to birthdays without a gift from my friends, so I have asked my grandparents for money sometimes to buy a gift for my friends. My parents never send my siblings without gifts for their friends. My parents wanted me to get a job, but they wanted me to do that so I could put the money into the household. Since I get the short end of the stick, I don't want to add money to make everyone else's lives easier, but not mine, and I don't believe it would make my life easier. In October, my grade will have the chance to go on the school's international trip. We were told about it in February, so we could save and get numbers. I pleaded with my parents to find a way to send me. I got my grandparents to help me talk them through it, and they agreed, so they started saving. Then, a week ago, my parents announced that my younger brother's birth mom is pregnant again, and she approached them to do a private adoption so her kids could be raised together. My parents agreed, so they sat us down and told us and mentioned that they had already spent the money saved for the trip. They said things would change for a couple of years, but we would have a new member of the family. I was so pissed and hurt that I just walked out. I walked away from my parents and ignored them when they called me back. They were so angry about it, and when my grandparents found out, they offered to pay for the trip for me, but my parents said they would stop them from paying directly, and if they give the money to me or them, they will make sure it goes on more important things. They called me childish and petty for walking away like I did. Am I the asshole?